Good morning, coolest coast. It's time for Coffee with Kristin and Tina. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this episode of Coffee with Kristin and Tina. We're your hosts. This is Kristin Odell. I'm Tina Prigge. Kristin, what are you doing to beat the heat?
Clearly not putting myself together, friends. You are getting all natural Kristen today.
Okay, who's with me? All natural Kristin is pretty awesome. Like your sun-kissed tan everywhere, Kristin. It's great.
Hey, thanks. I appreciate you.
I think if you didn't call out the fact that, oh, I'm not put together, no one would think, oh, she's not put together.
Yeah, I got without makeup, you got some pretty tired eyes going on, but it's all
Eh,
right. This is what is happening today. What am I doing to beat the heat? Yesterday, I worked on a project with my mama at her house, and I was very much in the heat yesterday. Today is a work from home day. So I'm working at home in the morning and the afternoon, and then I have a workout in the middle of the day, which will be hot and spicy, but I'll shower after that to recover. So
That's a good point. When it's hot, these days that are hot and muggy like this, is it like a two shower day? Is it a shower in the morning and then shower before you go to bed to wash off all the grime? Or what do you do?
yeah, if I'm like getting up for work in the morning, and then if we're kind of doing stuff, walking the dogs, whatever, and I'm outside, I probably would be showering again later in the day. Um, Yesterday I like worked out and then worked at my mom's. And so I didn't like shower until 4 o'clock yesterday. And then I was good for the day, but it felt so good to cool off.
Yeah, nice. I'm kind
Yeah.
of timing it too. I'm planning a shower like mid morning today.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
there is a air conditioning war that is happening in our house, right? Like I'm all in favor of the AC. So great on a day like today. But I'm not an over AC kind of person. But my son would live in like a refrigeration unit if he could, right? He'd like live in one of those coolers they have in restaurants. So he's like constantly ticking it down so it's cooler. And then I'm like, oh, burr. So I'm ticking it back up.
so what is Teak's ideal AC temperature?
I tend to find it at 68 a lot, and then he's like, "Oh, it's still so warm in here."
And your ideal?
Before we started the show, I ticked it up to 71. I often will tick it up to 72. I just feel like that's like cool without like, "Hey, the AC is on." Cool.
Yes. Well, and the AC running like draws that humidity out of the air and that dampness, which helps so much. Yeah, we are right around 70, but I've noticed we've had some days where we have been working outside in the yard. I pulled weeds on Saturday. There was a day last week the kids and Doug and I like rode our bikes to Cedar Crossing, got ice cream, and rode our bikes home. And so I've actually noticed at night I have like a hooded sweatshirt on and my feet are freezing. And I was like, Doug, did you turn the AC down? It feels really cold in here. And it's not. It's just that like my body is naturally getting more conditioned to be outside
Oh,
in the warm. So I think when I come in, then I'm really cold.
oh, that's so interesting. That
Yeah.
it's not like, okay, it's a relief to be in the cold, but just like it is cold.
It is initially a relief, but then, as I spend time inside, I actually get chilly.
Okay. Yeah, same. Yesterday evening, I sat on the couch and I had this big blanket pulled up. I'm like, wait a second, this doesn't make any sense. It's like
Mhm.
80 degrees outside. Why is
Yeah.
it so cold?
Right. Yesterday, I spent like 4 hours outside in the afternoon, like 10 to 3. That's 5 hours. Sorry. That's HR math. And then Josie played softball last night in Two Rivers, which we're always like, oh, it'll be 10 degrees cooler in Two Rivers. Last night it was not. I think this was one of the warmest nights I can ever remember being in Two Rivers. But then we sat out at a ball game for a couple of hours last night, and even driving home, it was like 9:30. It still said 84 degrees.
Was it hard for the kids to play in that temperature?
I think, the catchers needed a little bit extra attention and hydration because that they're wearing a lot of gear and moving around just a lot. Other than that, just a lot of liquids.
Well, and you said the magic word for me when it's warm is ice cream.
Yes. Yes. All the ice cream. Actually, ice cream is good, but like cold, fresh fruit really seems to hit the spot for me. So like watermelon cut up, or like a crisp apple or grapes out of the fridge, like that. Sounds really,
Pineapple.
yeah, really refreshing.
And I wonder if that's because it kind of has that water content, right? So it's cool, refreshing, and hydrating, whereas ice cream is none of those.
How about you? How have you noticed? So, last summer we had some hot days, but like this is I can remember some summers of old when I was a kid where it was like this. I mean, how does it respond the same as what you always remember? Does your body respond differently to the heat now?
It's interesting because I have fewer like limbs to radiate the heat and to like, sweat it out and stuff like that. I think I am retaining more heat, you know what I mean? Or like staying warmer.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
but then the AC makes me cold. So I don't know. You know what I mean? Like you would think that that theory then about having less to radiate away. I don't know.
So, friends, do you subscribe to suns out, guns out mentality? Tina, how about you? The Sealess swimmer arms.
Woohoo!
Yeah,
That
girl.
is so no. I need to edit that part out. You show us yours, Kristen. You're the one going to the gym.
I actually just threw this on for the workout today, but it does feel good to get something like light and flowy on. Like I threw a very comfortable sundress on yesterday afternoon. I was like, oh, yes.
Yeah, I do think that the right gear matters, right? Like when it's cold and you've got the right gear, it keeps you warm. When it's hot, you've kind of, got the right gear, it makes you feel cool.
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
I also saved a picture to show everybody in case this helps people cool off.
Somebody told me yesterday that like we're closer to Christmas now than, we're I don't know, on
Wow.
the other side, right? Whatever. I don't
Yeah.
know what the thing is. Closer to winter than we are to whatever. Whatever it is, we have to be thankful for the sunshine and the warm,
Yeah.
even though it's toasty.
Hey, have you guys like caught on to World Cup fever at all? Have you been paying attention or watching any games?
That's a great question. So Nora is a soccer player and she has been super interested in it. And so she and Doug have been watching games on and off when she can grab them. She was very disappointed to see the US go out last week. Um, but I'm not. How about you?
I haven't watched any of the games, but adjacently, like the hype has been kind of exciting. Like
Right.
seeing the different fan actions, right? Like I've been watching a lot of clips about the Norwegian fans and how they do like the rowing and the Tartan Army from Scotland when they were about was just so exciting. That kind of international flavor, knowing that they were getting a good experience in America.
Yeah, that's good. I've watched some reels too on like people from other countries that came into the US to watch games, like what their experiences were, what they tried. Like foods like Dunkin' Donuts apparently is like a big thing to try. Um yeah, and so it's been kind of fun just even like hearing about that perspective from other people.
Yeah, and hearing that they're kind of blown away by like the sizes, like no, I just ordered a medium. What have you given me?
Welcome to the United States. Yeah. I know I watched one where they were like, um, the coffee was as good as the hype, but the donuts were not, which I thought was interesting. I've had some acquaintances and friends that have been overseas recently, and many of them have commented about how there is not typically AC throughout Europe and not ice. So every beverages are warm, including beer. So I haven't personally seen this, but like for especially Europeans coming here, we have ice with everything. So I'd be curious about their perspective on that. Like, do they enjoy it? Maybe they're freezing in their hotel rooms also.
Yeah, what is the experience with ice, right? Like
Mhm.
you think about like a refrigerator door, if refrigerators make it.
Right. Somebody actually joked that the next time they go over there, they're going to take like a countertop ice machine with them and sell ice where they were.
Yeah, hey, Manitowoc Ice, it sounds like there's a great market just waiting for you to break it open.
Yeah. Oh, maybe they don't want it. I don't know.
Yeah, unless they don't care for it, right? Like, Yeah, imagine if a person has a preference for warm beer. Like maybe a chilled frosty mug is like, wow,
Mm.
I don't know.
I mean, you can't beat a frosty mug, even if it's for like root beer. Like it just, there's something about it that makes it so delicious, right?
Yeah. Yeah, interesting. You know, I saw a post this morning that the star player of the Norwegian team, Erling Haaland, has returned to Norway and he was debarking the plane carrying a taxidermied raccoon.
Do you know, like, for what reason?
No, it was just before we went live. I was like, well, that's something you don't see every day.
Okay, well, I mean, I feel like they have taxidermy in throughout Europe, right? Like that is not a new thing.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the taxidermied part of it or if it's the raccoonness of it. And so that made me wonder, like, maybe Norway doesn't have raccoons?
Mm.
Like a friend showed me some images of a quokka the other day, this like Australian marsupial. I've heard the word quokka. I wasn't sure what it was, and I saw the pictures. I said, "That's not real. Those are AI. It's the most incredibly cute little tiny bear-like looking. It's got like this ridiculously cute smile, and these. I'm like, there's no way that's a real thing. It is just too cartoonishly cute. Like it's definitely AI or from like a Pixar movie. She's like, no, Tina, look up. And I did. Quokkas are just these unbelievably cute things. So I could imagine like traveling abroad and wanting to bring something back. And maybe that's how he felt about a raccoon.
I mean, they do look cute. They have, their little masks. I don't know,
Their little
maybe
paws. I don't know.
their little dirty hands. Um, okay, speaking of animals and AI, have you seen the video of the bison chasing the 65-year-old man and booting him into the air like 8 feet?
I did.
Okay. So the kids are watching this. Grace had friends over the other night. I'm like, that there is no way that's real. Like, look how his body flies. Like, that's ridiculous. They're like, it's real, it's real. So then one of the other kids pulled up a different view of it. And then I was like, okay, you're selling me on it a little bit more. And then like major news stations picked it up and said like this is the real deal and he is recovering.
Oh my gosh, Kristen. So that answered a question because I saw it and I thought, that's not real.
Doug and I were like, there is no way. Look at how his body flies. That's not real. And then and then it at least directionally seems real.
It does bring up the need, though, to be skeptical now about everything that we see, right? You can't just trust, oh, there's a video of it, that happened, right? Or, oh, there's a picture of it, that happened.
I mean, literally everything you read, everything you see needs to be filtered through a lens of like, is this real? Is this truth? What's the source? Like, which is kind of crazy that we have to think about like that, but we really do. Um, but we do.
Because,
That's
right, otherwise, how do you prove, like, for example, the guy getting hit by the buffalo? But then, like you said, they had different angles. So that does help, like, validate it.
so if you have not seen this, you need to watch it. You need to look it up. And I would also say, let this be your warning that to not get out of the vehicle when there's bison or bears or other very large animals who want to harm you. Like, why would you get out of your vehicle?
Right. And so because I discredited it, I didn't pay any attention to like where it happened, when, or anything. So was that like at Yellowstone or where did this?
I believe it was Yellowstone. I believe it was. You
So
want me to do
a tourist like got out of his car to check out the buffalo. Isn't that like rule number one not to do?
I think so. 65-year-old man bison. Shockingly, it comes right up on the. I mean, a 65-year-old grandfather was severely injured after being attacked and tossed 8 feet into the air by a bull bison at Yellowstone National Park. Let's see if I can hold this up. Here's a still in case. Oh shoot! Come on. In case you're wondering, look at.
God, why was he out of his car, Kristen?
He wanted to do that.
I mean, yeah, at 65, I suppose it's pretty amazing to have a shot of yourself doing that.
I mean, he lived to tell about it, right? Let's see if I can find a quick video, not like a crazy news video. I mean, it's. From rescue. Please hold for a commercial. I mean,
Stay tuned.
it's just. I love how we think we're so funny. Okay, it's a newscast, but
chased a 65-year-old man through the trees and then flipped him into the air. Tom Hansen has the story and a warning for you that you may find this footage disturbing.
Everyone's bison! Bison! Photographer Mike McLeod was camping in Yellowstone National Park on Friday when his wife saw a bull bison approach. He grabbed his camera and started shooting.
You can see these two people walking along the perimeter road of the campground, and they take out their phones and get some pictures or video. And as soon as the bison stands up, the grandfather, he's like, "We're out of here. Let's go."
After a white pickup passes, the bison springs up and charges toward the pair as they hid behind trees.
After the second loop around, the bison finally caught up to the grandfather, hooked him, and threw him up in the air.
Oh, God.
At the mercy of the bison. That's when he put down his camera and went to help.
I charged the bison, yelling and screaming and kind of trying to.
Oh, so that's
Right?
totally different. That was like in the campsite. That's like where people are supposed to be out of their vehicles.
Can you imagine if you were in a tent and you heard that thing rolling on the ground outside of you?
So, I mean, what is the guidance? What are you supposed to do in a situation like that?
I don't know. I don't. Not stand there and take pictures. Right? I don't know. Not. I'll need to do some research on bison safety.
I mean, I'm glad you showed us that video because I had a misunderstanding of what the situation was,
Yeah.
right? I was thinking like, oh, they're driving through the park. Oh, they see some bison, so they get out of their vehicle.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah,
There were
no.
clearly other people there. He just happened to be the poor guy that
Yeah. Oh, that's awful.
But he makes 2 loops through the trees and then eventually that bison catches up. Can you just imagine? Like, we have bison at our zoo. I want you to picture yourself being in the cage with that thing and seeing it charge after you.
I don't want to do it. Don't make me do it, Kristin.
You don't have to. Could your wheelchair outrun the bison?
No. Because the wheelchair is powered by this weak little arm. So,
Oh,
hey, it looks like Doug. I don't know. I don't think this is bison for this pivot, but it looks pretty good. What is Doug making?
you guys, these are pork spare ribs. We totally scored a deal at Meijer last week. They had them marked way down. So like one whole slab like that, one of them was like $8. The other one was like $11, $1.95 a pound. So he smoked ribs on Saturday. No, Sunday dinner. Doesn't that look like something out of the Flintstones?
Yes, it does. It's amazing. And you know what else? I'm going to interpret the look on Doug's face. He's like, honey, quick, this is heavy. Take the photo.
He was probably like, I'm just trying to cut the meat up for dinner. Why do we have to take a picture right now?
Oh, it's great.
But it was so good. And it looked so like these things were massive, like 12 inches, 14 inches wide. Like,
yeah, it looks delicious.
impressive hunk of meat for $8. That's all I'll say.
How long does something like that take to smoke?
I think he did like 5 hours.
Oh, wow.
He put it on the smoker around noon and then pulled them off around 5. And then they just rested for a bit in like a tinfoil pan. And then I think we ate around 6 or 6:30, something like that. So.
Okay, so was the salad part of that meal?
No, I took this picture a different day because it just felt summer, doesn't it? That feels summer.
Yeah. I gotta see. Okay, keep going.
So this was just like arugula spinach mix. So arugula is a little spicy. And then I did fresh berries in there and some little mozzarella pearls and just a balsamic like vinaigrette and then black pepper. Oh, it was so good.
Ooh, yeah.
Just fresh and light. So remember earlier we were talking about like what do you do when it's hot or whatever? Like this was one of those things I'm like, this just feels pretty and summerish. Not that you could eat this all year round, but
Okay, I was just checking to see if I had a photo because Jason made me something kind of similar. It was like discs of fresh mozzarella cheese and then some fresh basil that a friend had shared from her garden. Oh, and he'd put that on a slice of tomato and then drizzled balsamic over it. It was so good. And you're right, it was like cold and fresh, and I loved it.
did he do balsamic glaze? Like, was it sweet?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That sounds so amazing. And by the way, I have just balsamic vinaigrette from Aldi, nothing fancy. The balsamic glaze, I think I've gotten at festival before. It's in like a little bottle. So delicious. Um, Super easy. Like these are easy, yummy.
Yeah, it was literally just cutting and assembling
Mhm.
and drizzling, right? It was so good. I was like, could we have that again? So he made it for me 2 days in
I
a
could eat
row.
this every day as a side, like as a main with chicken, or I don't know how salmon would go with that, but yeah, just so light and fresh.
Yeah.
The other thing that's on my list, I might do this. I think we're hosting family dinner next Tuesday night. Maybe I'll have to take a picture if I do this. But have you ever had watermelon salad? It has like watermelon, tomatoes, cucumbers, feta. There's probably some herbs in there. And then some type of light vinaigrette. I got to look up some recipes right now. But have you ever had anything like that?
No, but it sounds great.
Okay, the watermelon with the feta is like the watermelon is sweet and like juicy, and the feta is like creamy and salty. It just plays so nicely together. It's so delicious. So a lot of those things are in season right now. So I'm like, ooh, I think that's got to be on my menu next week.
You're making me hungry.
I am hungry.
We went to a family reunion over the weekend, and my aunt made a quinoa salad that had some cucumber, some tomato, and there was like a lemon vinaigrette. So it had that kind of snappy, fresh.
That reminds me of the quinoa salad from Grow It Forward,
Oh,
right? I think that has little like peppers cut up, tomatoes.
oh, I haven't had it, but that's good to know that it's an option.
I'm trying to think what else. I've had it at events. I don't know if I don't think they serve it in the cafe, but yeah, so good. And that's a good grain. That's a good grain to get in there.
Yeah, and it just tasted so healthy, right? There's that fresh snappiness, and then it doesn't feel heavy, and yeah, I love it.
Okay, so friends, if you're watching this after and you have a favorite summer side that is light, refreshing, delicious, throw it in the comments or find us a recipe. Let's do some recipe swapping for the heat.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I think my aunt shared the quinoa recipe, so I'll have to grab it and put it in the chat.
I would love that. You know, we didn't necessarily do with the ribs on Sunday. We did things like we call them funeral potatoes. Do you know what those are?
No.
Eat those at my house. Yeah, they're like the cheesy hash brown potatoes.
Oh, why do you call those funeral potatoes?
I mean, I think because you can make it for a crowd. You know, it goes well with like ham. So I think probably ham and hot dogs in a funeral basement somewhere.
I loved those cheesy potatoes. Those were so good.
Yep. So we kind of did like that and cornbread and, you know, kind of traditional sides. But
Yummo.
I want all the light, fresh things.
Yeah, I'm so craving some fresh mozzarella cheese right now.
Are you? We wheel down to Piggly Wiggly and get yourself some.
Maybe. Here's how I imagine it going. I'm going to open the garage door and see what kind of wall of heat I'm confronted with, and that will make the decision.
You know, it's funny. Yesterday, I took a break for lunch and I went in the AC and I had like a bed of lettuce with like cold chicken salad and some veggies and like pretty good. And then I walked back out and I was like, oh, like it's just so heavy. So, but here's the other good news. We live on the beautiful Lake Michigan coastline. The Red Arrow updates, I saw some pictures. Red Arrow Beach is all updated and has been redone. And we have lots of, like, I think this is the first time I've seen driving to Two Rivers the other day. I actually saw cars pulled over just along Memorial Drive or Maritime Drive. What is it called?
Can you do that?
I mean, there are not signs that say no parking. So, if you ever go up to like Escanaba, like up that way on the northern part of Michigan, you see people pulled over and using the beaches all over. And we've been in places like the Outer Banks and Florida where they do the same thing. If there's a pullover, you just pull over and you can set up. So that's the first time I was like, I love that all the waysides all along were packed with cars and people were pulling over and using the lake. Like, isn't that the idea?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Use the lakeshore. It's so beautiful. We've got a good amount of beach again along the lakeshore right now. So like, do it.
Right, right. There is like sandy beach, so you could go down before getting into the water. Right, because for a number of years that water level was so high.
Right.
A lot of that beach had disappeared.
Right. So it's neat to just see people using it. I mean, I'm thinking this is, part tourists, part locals, but whatever it is, what better way to cool off than to jump in the very cool Lake Michigan?
Yeah, Teak actually drove to the beach last night and jumped in.
Did he?
I was shocked on all levels because, he'll complain if I say, oh, let's go to the beach for the last couple of years. Like, no way, I'm not doing that, right? So all of a sudden he's like, I'm going to the beach. I'm like, okay. And then
What?
he came home in a swimsuit. I'm like, were you in the water? That's amazing.
What beach? Does he have a preferred spot?
He went to Nashotah.
So that's so beautiful.
Yeah.
So beautiful. What a great spot to jump in.
Can you believe it's where we live?
I can. I really can believe it.
So he described it. He said the water is still pretty cold, but as soon as you'd come out of the water, it's like you had never been in at all because it was so
Yeah.
hot.
I mean, even in August, Lake Michigan tends to be on the cool side, right? It's a big lake. But yeah, I mean, why not go down there and float around or, just even putting your feet in. We noticed 4th of July weekend was pretty warm up north. Just putting your feet in immediately cools your body down.
Yeah.
Right?
Do the girls like to play in the lake?
Oh yeah. They'll play in any lake, any water park, swimming pool, anywhere they can get their feet in the sand and in the water.
Yeah, driving past the aquatic center, it was either yesterday or the day before, it was packed. It was exciting to see so many people enjoying it.
Yeah, I'm sure they're at capacity every day. I don't know how they couldn't be with how warm it is, which is really cool. Our girls are actually doing something called Mission Manitowoc this week with Art Church and a couple of other churches and nonprofits. So they are staying out at the school forest, which was pretty toasty the other night. But they do like worship and devotionals and stuff in the morning, and then they serve nonprofits in the afternoons, all throughout Manitowoc. And then they help with Vacation Bible School, and they're packing boxes for Grow It Forward.
Wow.
So they're on mission, but local mission all week this week. And so I hope they stay hydrated and stay cool throughout the week. They do get an aquatic center day, I know that. And obviously School Force has Lake Michigan access. So
I wonder when the weather is as hot as it is, does the aquatic center extend their hours? Like, do they stay open, I wonder, later into the evening?
I don't know. That's a really good question. I mean, I think they always close at 6, but I feel like there's a financial opportunity here.
Well, and just a service opportunity, right? Like,
Yes. Yep. Yeah, I don't know that question. That's a good. I know like a lot of times their hours are built around lifeguard coverage and making sure that they have enough staff there, but
oh, do you know what? There might be a limit to the number of hours a lifeguard can work in a shift. I mean,
Right.
I'm not sure, but I'm just thinking because of the safety aspect. Yeah, interesting.
there might be something like that. So, but anyway, stay cool.
Yeah, thanks for the cool conversation on a hot day.
Go eat something yummy.
All right, everyone, stay cool, take good care of yourselves, stay hydrated. You've been watching Coffee with Kristin and Tina. This is Kristin Odell. I'm Tina Prigge. We'll see you next time.
Bye.